1. Galactic Basic. Basic. Galactic Basic is the universal language of the Star Wars galaxy, equivalent to English in our world. It's spoken by most humans and many alien species, making it the primary mode of communication across planets, starships, and cities. While it appears simple, Basic is a cultural melting pot. Accents, slang, and local dialects vary depending on the planet. The language bridges political, trade, and personal interactions, serving as the lingua franca of the galaxy. From imperial officers to smugglers in the Outer Rim, nearly everyone can understand or speak some version of Basic, though nuances may differ. 2. Huttese is the underworld language of the galaxy, most famously spoken by Jabba the Hutt. Known for its guttural rhythmic sounds, it's used by smugglers, bounty hunters, and criminals in the Outer Rim. Huttese has become a lingua franca for the galaxy's shady dealings, making it essential for anyone dealing with the Hutts. Its vocabulary reflects negotiation, threats, and bribes. Even some imperial officers have learned phrases for trade. While often seen as crude or informal, Huttese is culturally rich, with proverbs and sayings passed down among generations of Hutts and their allies in the galaxy's criminal underworld. 3. Shyriiwook is the Wookiee language, spoken by Chewbacca and his kind. Characterized by deep growls, roars, and howls, it's almost impossible for humans to pronounce accurately. Wookiees have developed this complex vocal system to convey emotion, intention, and even subtle social cues. Despite its intimidating sound, Shyriiwook is highly expressive and precise. Wookiees often use it for storytelling, warnings, and even humor. In interspecies interactions, translators or bilingual partners like Chewbacca with Han Solo are necessary. Shyriiwook demonstrates how a species' physical traits influence language, making communication both challenging and fascinating in the galaxy's diverse ecosystem. 4. Droidspeak. Binary. Binary, or Droidspeak, is the language of machines, notably spoken by R2-D2 and other astromech droids. It consists of a series of beeps, whistles, and electronic tones, transmitting complex data and messages. Droids communicate faster and more efficiently than organic languages, encoding everything from coordinates to emotions. Humans rarely understand it without translators, but skilled engineers and some force-sensitive beings can interpret it. Binary reflects the technological sophistication of the Star Wars universe, emphasizing the crucial role of droids in navigation, combat, and repair. It's a unique language that blurs communication between machine intelligence and organic beings. 5. Twi'leki. Twi'leki language, Ryle. The Twi'leki language, sometimes called Ryle, is spoken by Twi'leks across the galaxy. Known for melodic intonations and gentle consonants, it reflects the species' elegant and expressive culture. Twi'leks often blend their native language with Galactic Basic in trade and diplomacy. Certain phrases carry subtle cultural significance, reflecting social hierarchy or politeness. The language also incorporates nonverbal communication, including gestures of the Leku, headtails, adding depth to conversations. While not widely understood, Twi'leki is essential in regions like Ryloth, where cultural identity is strong, making it both practical for communication and deeply tied to heritage. 6. Rodian is spoken by the reptilian species like the famous bounty hunter Greedo. Its sounds are often described as hissing, chirping, and clicking, reflecting Rodian's unique vocal anatomy. The language is essential for coordinating hunting, trade, and interspecies diplomacy. Rodian culture emphasizes community and skill, and their language reflects precision and clarity, particularly when negotiating or warning others. Non-Rodians usually require translators or interpreters. Rodian demonstrates the diversity of communication methods in the galaxy, showing how species' physical traits like sharp teeth and specialized vocal cords shape their spoken language, making it sound alien yet purposeful to outsiders. 7. Jawaese is the high-pitched, rapid-fire language of the Jawa scavengers of Tatooine. Composed of squeaks, clicks, and chirps, it's used primarily for trading, bartering, and signaling across sand dunes. Jawaese allows Jawas to communicate over long distances, using tone variations and rhythms. While nearly impossible for outsiders to understand without learning, some merchants and traders pick up key phrases for negotiation. The language is informal and fast-paced, mirroring the energetic, opportunistic lifestyle of Jawas. Its charm lies in its alien sound and adaptability, showing how a small species can effectively operate within a hostile desert environment. 8. Mando'a is the warrior language of the Mandalorians, reflecting their clan-based culture and martial tradition. It's concise, direct, and often used for battle commands, clan communication, and oaths. The language has its own alphabet and vocabulary, emphasizing honor, loyalty, and combat prowess. Mando'a fosters unity among Mandalorians and preserves historical and cultural identity. Phrases like "this is the way" are globally recognized by fans. It demonstrates how language can reinforce societal values, making Mando'a not just a means of communication, but a cultural cornerstone that strengthens Mandalorian bonds across planets and generations. 9. Happanian. Happanian is the elegant, aristocratic language of the Hapes cluster, spoken mainly by royalty and the elite. It reflects sophistication, diplomacy, and strategic nuance. Its vocabulary and grammar are complex, emphasizing politeness, hierarchy, and subtlety. While rarely heard outside the Hapes, it's crucial for political discourse, treaties, and ceremonial events. The language represents a society steeped in tradition and power, highlighting the contrast between the Huttese and more rugged Outer Rim cultures. Understanding Happanian requires both linguistic skill and cultural knowledge, demonstrating the link between language, power, and diplomacy in the Star Wars universe. 10. Ewokese is the tribal language of the Ewoks on Endor, consisting of chirps, whistles, and primitive vocalizations. Despite its simplicity, it effectively conveys emotion, warnings, and coordination in battle or communal activities. Ewokese includes call and response patterns and tonal variations, allowing group communication in dense forest environments. The language reinforces Ewok culture, emphasizing teamwork, ritual, and community. Outsiders often rely on interpreters, like C3PO, to understand them. Ewokese illustrates how even seemingly primitive languages can be sophisticated and highly functional, perfectly adapted to environmental and social needs. 11. Solstice. Solstice is the native language of the Celestians, an industrial and technologically advanced species. It features sharp consonants and clipped vowels, reflecting precision and efficiency, traits valued in Celestian culture. The language is commonly heard in starship factories, control rooms, and spaceports on Sullust. While many Celestians speak Galactic Basic, Solstice remains a marker of cultural identity and heritage. It's particularly used for technical communication, blueprints, and engineering jargon. Solstice demonstrates how a species' environment and societal focus, here, industry and technology, can shape their language, making it functional yet distinctly recognizable among the galaxy's diverse species. 12. Bothese is spoken by the Bothans, a secretive and intelligence-focused species. Known for its complex syntax and whisper-like tones, it's well-suited for covert communication, espionage, and information gathering. Bothans often blend Bothese with Galactic Basic when operating across the galaxy, maintaining secrecy in public while coordinating in private. Their language is famous for the phrase, "Many Bothans died to bring us this information," emphasizing the importance of loyalty, strategy, and sacrifice. Bothese highlights how language can evolve to match cultural priorities, here, stealth, intelligence, and survival, making it crucial for spies, diplomats, and anyone dealing with the shadowy corners of the galaxy. 13. Mon Calamarian. Mon Calamarian, spoken by the aquatic Mon Calamari species, is melodious and fluid, reflecting their underwater origins. Its tone includes gurgles and elongated vowels that carry over long distances in water. The language is essential for fleet coordination, diplomacy, and community organization on Mon Cala. Mon Calamari often combine their native tongue with Galactic Basic for interspecies communication. Figures like Admiral Akbar demonstrate fluency in both, bridging cultures during military campaigns. Mon Calamarian shows how environmental factors, like living in aquatic habitats, shape linguistic structure, emphasizing clarity, resonance, and adaptability in sound, while maintaining a distinct cultural identity. 14. Ithorese is the language of Ithorians, known as hammerheads for their long, curved necks. Its tonal and melodic patterns mirror the species' harmonic vocal anatomy. Ithorese is often used for communal discussion, storytelling, and expressing philosophy or spirituality, reflecting Ithorian values of nature, peace, and environmental stewardship. Though rarely heard outside Ithor, it's crucial for preserving oral history and rituals. Outsiders rely on translators to communicate effectively. The language demonstrates how a species' physiology, culture, and worldview can shape linguistic expression, creating a unique auditory signature while emphasizing social cohesion and the Ithorians' deep connection to their environment. 15. Gamorrean. Gamorrean is the guttural grunting language of the Gamorreans, often used by guards and enforcers. It's harsh, percussive, and primitive, emphasizing intimidation and authority. Gamorreans communicate effectively within their groups for coordination and discipline, while outsiders typically require translation. The language mirrors the species' strong physicality and societal hierarchy, where strength and loyalty are paramount. Gamorrean culture centers around loyalty to leaders and practical action, and the language reflects this direct, no-nonsense approach. Despite its brutish tone, Gamorrean allows nuanced communication within clans, making it functional in battle, trade enforcement, and day-to-day survival in the galaxy's often dangerous environments. 16. Togruti. Togruti language is spoken by the Togruta species, including Ahsoka Tano. It features fluid consonants and lyrical intonation, reflecting Togruta social harmony and community focus. While many Togruta are bilingual in Galactic Basic, the native language carries cultural nuances, especially in ceremonial, storytelling, and spiritual contexts. It also uses nonverbal cues like Montral's head tips and Leku gestures to convey emphasis. Togruti emphasizes respect, cooperation, and social cohesion, making it both practical and culturally rich. Outsiders rarely hear it spoken extensively, highlighting how language can preserve identity, convey tradition, and reflect a species' values, even in a galaxy dominated by Basic. 17. Twi'leki Sign Language. Leku gestures. Twi'leki Sign Language is a non-verbal mode of communication using the Leku, the long head tails of Twi'leks. Movements, curls, and taps convey emotions, commands, or emphasis, often complementing spoken Twi'leki. This unique system allows silent communication, valuable for stealth or secrecy in political and social settings. It reflects the Twi'lek emphasis on elegance, subtlety, and physical expressiveness. Outsiders often misinterpret or fail to notice these gestures, highlighting cultural depth. The language demonstrates how anatomy and social needs shape communication, offering an alternative to verbal speech while reinforcing identity, group cohesion, and nuanced interpersonal interaction within Twi'lek society. 18. Binary. R2 series. Binary is the specialized language of astromech droids, like R2D2 and BB8. It consists of complex beeps, whistles, and tones, encoding technical data, instructions, and even emotional nuance. While non-droids rarely understand it, skilled engineers or translators can interpret its meaning. Binary enables rapid, precise communication crucial for starship navigation, repairs, and mission coordination. Its efficiency surpasses organic languages, allowing droids to exchange massive amounts of data instantly. The language illustrates the Star Wars universe's technological sophistication, bridging the gap between artificial intelligence and organic beings, while emphasizing the vital role droids play in galactic society. 19. Alina. Alina is the language of the small, quick Alina species, native to the planet Aline. It consists of high-pitched, rapid syllables, matching their energetic and agile nature. The language is rarely heard outside their homeworld, but is essential for social interaction, trade, and expressing emotions within Alina communities. Its sounds are often described as musical or chattering, reflecting the species' playful and lively behavior. Alina emphasizes brevity and efficiency, suitable for fast-paced communication. Though outsiders rarely understand it, the language highlights how physiology, size, and cultural traits influence speech patterns in the Star Wars galaxy. 20. Tusken/Gorfa. Tusken, or Gorfa, is the guttural language of the Sand People of Tatooine. It includes harsh growls, hisses, and rhythmic chants suitable for desert survival. Tusken conveys warnings, territory markers, and tribal orders while reinforcing group identity. Non-Tuskens rarely understand it, requiring translators or contextual clues. The language mirrors the harsh desert environment and the Sand People's nomadic, resourceful lifestyle. It's a combination of practicality and ritual, with subtle variations in tone indicating respect, threat, or kinship. Tusken demonstrates how environment and culture shape language, producing a system that is both functional and symbolic within its community. 21. Sith Language. The Sith language, or Scythes, is the dark tongue of the Sith Order. Ancient, harsh, and ritualistic, it is used in Sith holocrons, spells, and secretive communication. Its structure emphasizes power, command, and fear, reflecting Sith philosophy. Though rarely spoken in movies, it appears in texts, inscriptions, and ceremonial contexts. Scythes reinforces loyalty, secrecy, and identity among Sith, creating a mystique around the dark side. Its use demonstrates how language can serve as a cultural tool to consolidate power and mystique. Understanding Scythes offers insight into Sith traditions, ideology, and their separation from mainstream galactic culture.